So they are flying in now. That is another 99 done. That is 99 smithing. So some big levels which we finished off. 99 smithing, 99 construction as well. 90 woodcutting so we can do elder logs as well. And pretty much now, for the rest of my time on double XP, I'm just going to round off a lot of things and just get a lot of levels ticked off. Might do a bit more archaeology as well. Really nice to sort of stack up on the old artifacts. We're buying a lot of battle staffs at the minute, which I'm going to do after double XP. And yeah, I think more so we're going to just fit it out. Again, I could go and do a bit of smithing, but I've realised I've run out of elder rune bars. I might go and buy some more. But also there is the little thing in the back of my brain of just turn them into burial. Like burial will be good, but these still sell for 1.6 mil each. So that's still like a 90 mil cash stack, which I don't really want to throw it and put that into burial as well. So I'm going to go and buy some more of the old bars. It's 32 per bar and I've got this. So if I buy another 500, that should hopefully cover me for this. And who knows, we might actually scrape 100 smithing to unlock primal there. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do next actually. I'm going to get 100 smithing because it's something to do AFK while I catch up on some other bits as well. And after that, we're going to go and do a stint of summoning. Probably get 96. I don't think there's any point for 99 at the minute. So if we get 96, got enough charms. By a mile, we've got enough charms. And we'll report back when we get to some stuff. But got all my granite at a decent price, which I'm very happy with. These battle staffs at 3.5k each is just free money. We're going to be pretty much doubling our money with battle staffs very soon, which is very, very nice. So if we go and buy some elder rune bars, if I buy 1,000, of course we don't buy. So if I buy 500, and yeah, I'm going to go and do some smithing, and we'll update if we get some levels or if we decide to do anything else. So big time skip. We have been doing some summoning probably for about 2-ish hours. Started from level 75 and we are now going to get to one of the true big boy levels. One of the things which is probably needed for some of the PVM side, we are actually going to get 96 summoning. So we've flown through our blue charms. The blue charms were by far the best out of the lot. Also ran out of shards, but as you can see, 96 summoning there. That is the pack yak. Really, really big thing. Probably spent the best part of like 40-ish mil to do those 21 summoning levels, but that is a massive, massive upgrade. I could go and get 99 in this one, but I don't think I really need it. We've unlocked some pretty big familiars like Ripper Demon, Calgarian, obviously the pack yak, and some other stuff as well. Really, really good and really happy with that as well. So yeah, pretty big progress. Now, don't get me wrong, I could go and finish this, but don't know. We'll see. We'll see where we go to next. I'm going to go and do some smithing notes, get some more AFKing in, and we'll report back in a bit on what we decide to do. So this is going to be a pretty big thing to be doing. I got a protein processor a little while ago from one of the treasure hunter events. I think it was the dungeoneering event, which basically guaranteed you one of the ultra rares. And now is the time we're actually going to use the processor. Now, I've been thinking about it for a while on what was the best thing to use, and I've decided the best thing for me to use is going to be protein logs. For a couple of reasons, really. My fishing method, which I'm going to be doing in the future, is going to give me passive cooking XP, and I'm not about the fire making life, even though it is nice in AFK, especially with a protein log. The level I am, I'm only using magic, so I decided the best thing for me was going to be using the protein log. So just before unlocking this and doing this all in one hit, I wanted to make sure to use all my keys to get as much bonus XP into fire making as possible. Because what this basically is you throw it into the processor and on like a tick or two, it will use all 2,000 protein logs. And not only that as well, it's going to give me a massive XP drop. And I've never used one of these before. And off the back of actually using this item, I can tell you it is worth it if you ever get the opportunity to get one from Treasure Hunter. The XP drop you're about to see and how quickly I got it was insane. So all you need to do is throw in whatever proteins you want to do, and it's quite a nice option that you can put in more than one type. So if I wanted to do like 200 of each type in whatever, you can do that. Once you go to activate, it then processes these protein logs and the XP drop you get is incredible. So here we go, we're going to do it and we're going to see how many fire making levels we're going to get. So we're going to start at level 83 fire making. Click on the OK and let's see how we go. The protein processor starts. And yeah, it's going to start off and give us a massive boost in XP. So yes, it takes like a couple of ticks, takes a couple of seconds to generate. But as you can see, that XP drop was 3.6 mil fire making XP in the space of 10 seconds. And off the back of that, we got level 91 fire making. So when I got the item, I knew it was good. I knew I wanted to save it. So I thought it was best to do it on a double XP, We are towards the end of the double XP now, only 4 hours left, so I thought it was worthwhile doing it and getting it chalked off, and it was worth it. So if I ever spot there's going to be the opportunity to get those again, I will definitely be pushing for the Protean processors. I think the dummy processor as well will be just as good, maybe even better. I don't know how many the dummies do. If the dummies did like 100, that would be some incredible XP as well. But to get that kind of XP in one tick, it's just saved me hours of doing fire making. So really worthwhile doing, really cool as well. And we can round off and just finish this because we're so close to 92 as well. But to get those fire making levels is a nice jump on the account. 92 fire making ticked off as well. So yeah, 9 fire making levels in the space of 2 minutes. So massive level in terms of farming. We've just achieved level 92 farming, which is good for a couple of reasons. One, we are now halfway there to 99. But also, we are going for a big upgrade in our player-owned farms. Now, as you can see, I've been working through the yaks, and actually yak milk with the friendly yaks does make a hefty amount of profit, but we are now going to move up to the big boys. We are going to move up to dragons. So dragons is a huge increase in XP. I think it's like 100k base XP for a dragon. And you're basically going to be paying a little bit more than what you would a yak or a Marcello mushroom. So very much worthwhile, very much going to make you a lot more farming XP overall in the long term. And we'll basically just get it to 99 a lot quicker. So I'm going to get these all sorted. All the yaks I'm going to trade in for beans over time. Basically, we're farming quicker than what we can sell. So the good thing is with dragons, because dragons take so long, we'll be able to do something with the surplus of yaks we've currently got in the bank and be able to just top up our bean stack as well. So we're pretty much at the end game now in terms of the player owned farm for this branch. We've got dragons, zygamites, and now the chinchompers. We're at the sort of best level we can be for both XP and for beans. And yeah, we just need to basically spend the next couple of probably weeks and just reduce it down on the amount of yaks we've got left in the bank. Like I say, from that stint, we've got 76 yak milk, which at the price it currently are is nothing to be like mad about. I'm sure we bought 20 from Nick Yaks, and this is what we've got as a result as well. So let me just go and price check this real quick. So yeah, 14 mil from these yaks, and it definitely wouldn't have cost that price as well. So that's pretty big. So player around farm's going very, very well. The farming level is flying up. In terms of what we got in terms of beans now, 47k, which I can use to kit out this farm or also go to Anacrony. I think Anacrony is where we're going to go to next. But we can also buy a substantial amount of the growth potions as well, which will also bring in a lot of profit. Now, so what I've got to do next is just pick up some food and just throw them in for the dinosaurs. But lucky for me, I do have quite a lot of fish from the desert. So we'll be throwing in some desert souls, which are currently 500 coins. Yeah, they work for us. Remove as mush. And we want to put it in as fish. So yeah, this is pretty much going to wrap up the player owned farms though, because all I'll literally be doing now is pretty much the same thing. And I think for a lot of the player owned farm stuff, when we did the videos, it was very samey. So I didn't do too much of it, but in terms of where we are now, absolutely flying and very happy with where we are. So just remove as mush and then we can just throw in some more fish. However, while we are here, I can get some more levels as well. So on the back end of the double XP, we were doing some more smithing, mainly because 100 smithing is very handy to get hold of. It's very good to have like as a level. And what we got as a result of that is one more Hammertron and nearly one more actually. I'll probably AFK the other one. So this is level 9. But with this Hammertron level 10 here, we are going to get level 93 invention, which is decent. That's going to be the ancient tools blueprint, automatic hide tanner as well, even though it's not as like good as what it used to be. But yeah, real big gains over the past couple of weeks. What I'm going to do for the next little while though is work on my AFK skills, which is mining, fishing and woodcutting. And then I need to buy a decent stint of wyvern bones as well, because we're going to be doing a big stint of herblore. I've also bought quite a lot of battle staffs. It's a stupidly cheap price. I think that's going to be quite a lot of crafting banked, way into the hundreds as well. So when the crafting gets released in terms of an update, we will be ready for that as well. So nice little stint of mining, 8,000 Dracolith there. And actually just a star, just bumped into a star on the way up, and we are now 93k off. 99 mining, which is absolutely massive. As you can see by the geodes, massive stint of mining there. 400 the igneous geodes as well. So we're going to throw those in the bank. We'll get the offer in on the Grand Exchange as well for these. Now, it's pretty similar sort of volume to what we've got in terms of orichalcum. If needed, I'm more than happy to go and make those into bars. In a minute, Orichalcum's not selling very well. Over double XP, it crashed quite hard. And because of that, it's not selling as quick as what you would hope for either. So we're going to go and exchange. 8,000 coins is what we'll manage to sell it for as well. No interest there. I'm going to throw the Dracoliff in for the same price. And basically what my idea will be is if in a couple of weeks when I've decided I've done everything I needed to, they have not sold, I will simply just turn them into bars and make a little bit of profit there. But big news, our 20,000 battle staffs have all bought. So now I need to do some orbs. I need to see which ones are the best ones to do at the minute. I have a feeling it's going to be either fire or earth, depending on which one is cheaper. So fire orb is going to be 105. And let's just look for an earth orb. Earth orb. These are just so cheap nowadays. Yeah, it seems like the earth orb's better, but fire might be more XP. So let's go fire. Just for that, just for sake of 10 GP each, I'm gonna get more XP. So put an offer for 20,000 of those, which considering like that's going to be 2 mil is just mental. Like that is so cheap. So we'll get those buying. That can be a little bit of a project to do over time. 110 crafting has been confirmed for this year, so this will get us a decent chunk of the way. And that might even just be 99. We'll see. We'll see where that gets us. But either way, that is going to be a ton of profit, which is what we're after. Yeah, so mining is pretty much there, pretty much done, which is a nice big tick. I need to go and do my player owned farms because it's been a little bit of a while. And then after that, we're going to do some other stuff on the account. So I'm debating gearing up ready for some Slayer. Slayer, actually, I do need to sort of liquidate a bit of cash on everything for Slayer because I want to go big. I want to basically use Slayer as a way to get 99 invention quick. And to do that, I need to get all the gear ready for that as well. But important things at the minute, don't forget your farming urns because I do that way too often. Right, Zygomites, time for some big boy XP. So I forget like just how much XP the Zygomites are. 40k a pop is really, really good. That is there. We've grown dragons now. These are still adolescents. So, yep, they're going to still take a while. But they will be 100k XP at a time. I've basically got a mil XP banked in dragons for once they're ready. So, Zygomites are good, which is nice. Pretty much did a big chunk of the level there. So level is going to come a lot further in between now. It's going to take us a lot longer to go and get near the levels, but we are still racking up on things like beans. 5,000 beans for our Zygomites is like ideal. And it's time for a little chin chomper cleanse and sell those for beans as well. And what I'm going to do with the beans, I think we'll end up using the beans in the end for some of the rewards. Whether we're going to go extend into Anachronia and get all that sort of bought out before we do it. But probably going to buy some leafy potions and get a little bit of cash out from it as well. I do think Seedicide will be very nice in terms of an upgrade. So would herbicides, so maybe we go out and buy those. And the blueprints. I suppose really the cash from the herbs, they're nice, but I wouldn't say they're absolute essential at the minute. There's some other stuff for us to pick up. However, we're going to wrap up the video here. Again, that XP drop from the fire making stuff, loads of 99s and load of progress in this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed the videos. And we're going to try and crack out 7-day bond up to current day as soon as possible. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.